Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back live again, finally. Well, not live, but I am back. Sorry for the no videos last week. I was severely under the weather and not feeling good, so still tried to get some stuff out on Twitter. So Hunter 1974 Ghost on Twitter. If I don't put stuff up on YouTube, I will definitely try to put some stuff up on there. So anyway, this is week 21 marquee matchups predictions. Um, I've been kind of behind on a lot of stuff this week, and as you can see, go Chiefs, Super Bowl Sunday. Um, so I wanted to go through some of the marquee matchups that I have, the predictions I have for this week, real quick. Um, let's get into the transfer market. The game that I think is 100% in this week, and if it's not, I'm going to be PO'd, is Bayern versus RB Leipzig. It's definitely the biggest matchup of the season in Bundesliga. I believe Leipzig have 40 points, Bayern have 39. So basically, winner either stays in first, extends their lead, or Bayern jump into first, and Leipzig's dropped to second. Um, so pretty sure this this should be in. Um, let's go look at some Bayern players real quick. Look at, excuse me, look at non-rare golds. That's definitely not what I want to do. Non-rare golds bid on. May have to do a filter. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. Let's go max buy now. Let's go 11, 12. Oh, dude. Well, this may not be. This may be a rip. Oh, are you kidding me? Why are Iron players so high? Dude. Yeah, this might be. I can see. Iron players are so high. I can see EA doing this. I mean, literally, a goalkeeper's going for 2,500. Yikes. And this probably isn't going to be any better. Yeah, because they're not in marquee matchups. Why are they so high right now? What? I'm missing something? Wow. I sold this dude back the last SBC for like 8K. Yeah, tread very, very carefully on that because they are going to require a Bayern player. Um, if that SBC gets in, and then let's reset that. Let's go Leipzig. And Leipzig you should be able to get for, yeah. So, yeah, 800 Sabbath. Excuse me. 800. Let's drop it down. Down. Let's see. Yeah, 7. So there's. I've already got that guy. So I'll just buy a rare lamer for. No, maybe not. Rare lamer. Nope. Anyway, look for Leipzig players cheap, like non-rare, rare golds. Your bid, or just get them under 800 coins. Bayern. I hate to say it, but you're probably just going to have to snag one under 3K to do it. And I would go ahead and do it. Do it during squad battle rewards tonight, because I have a feeling people will probably be ripping open packs with the future stars out. So I kind of feel like that one's 100% in. The other one that could get in, and I kind of left it off, is because it's just, in my opinion, it's kind of a. I've kind of I've been doing this for several weeks now, and they generally don't put in like shitty matchups. So basically, Mönchengladbach is third and Colts 14th right now, so I really don't think they would put that one in. And there's kind of like really not a lot of high rated matchups this week, so I kind of went for the matchups like first versus second, or like big league games this week. So that's why I have that one as 100% in. So let's go to the next matchup. It's going to be PSG versus Olympique Lyon. That's another huge game in Ligue 1. Uh, PSG's first, Olympique Lyon is fifth. It's a rivalry game. So let's go back. So yeah, so those players are cheap. Probably yeah. There's a ton of them listed for 750 and under. Let's go. Let's see what this is. Say pro 650. Go 550. All right, let's go 600. Yeah, so just go snag a player, throw him in your club. If you want to get like Olympic Leon, I'd do probably 700 coins and under, so that's a duplicate. So I'm just gonna PSG is probably gonna be kind of like Bayern. Let's go quick. Kind of helps you adjust the price. Okay, so PSG. So yeah, Diallo. I don't remember if I got one or not. So yeah, so there you go. There's one for 800. And people are going to use whatever. These UCL cards have absolutely zero use until Champions League comes back, which should be in 2 weeks. So yeah, see, there's another one, an 80 left back. I missed it. But yeah, snag players like that for this one because it's going to be basically one player from each club. Ratings going to be 78. Kim will be 80. And look for French players too because I think this one could require some French. Just a couple like I have at minimum 4 French players. Minimum 4 rares. I don't know gold or silver. I mean, obviously it's the rating. It's going to be so. That's that matchup. So I have that confidence is 80%. The next couple are 80% because I think they should be in, but again, it's EA and they drop whatever they want to drop. So it's trying to figure out what they're going to do. Like I said this week, this is what I went with for top matchups. Porto versus Benfica. It's O Clasico and it's first versus second again. So yeah, as you can see, quite a few players here for under 700 to 800 coins. Um, yeah, so I'd go under 800 coins on this, and then just want to stock up. Go ahead. It will be also minimum. I think it'll be minimum one from each club, and then did I skip Ben. I didn't skip. It'll be one player from each club, and I think a minimum of 4 players from Liga Nos. This one's gonna be a little different. I think it'll be 4 silver players, and then rares. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of players. They're down now, so just go stock your club with under 800 coins. And you should be able to sell them during marquee matchups for probably anywhere from 1 to 1.5k. You'll make 400 to 600 coins card on that. Minimum 75 rating, Kim 75, so that shouldn't be too hard to get. I'm pretty sure I have like over 2,000 players in my club, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of marquee matchup stocking right now because as you could see on my deal, I have 164 packs in the store right now. I just haven't really been opening a lot of packs lately, so um, that will be that matchup. The next few, I'm a little torn on because I'm not really sure. Oh, this one. I was typing all this up and then I forgot to put a confidence on. Helps if you right. Okay, so the next matchup I have is Real Sociedad versus Athletic Bilbao. La Liga. There's not really any good La Liga matchups this week. Any like not necessarily top matchups, but this is a top 10 matchup um, of clubs in La Liga, and drop this down 700. It is the Basque Derby or Basque Derby. Like I said, Sociedad is eighth, Bilbao's ninth. I think it's just going to require minimum 2 players from La Liga. I have it 6 gold players, minimum 3 rares, minimum 3 Spanish players, 76 rating, and an 80 chem. So, oops, Athletic Club. Yeah, so there's get a couple, so I'm just gonna grab. I don't like grabbing goalkeeper. See if we can grab this guy. Yeah, so go. We got a guy. Probably already have him in my club. Yep. So we throw him on the transfer list and we move on. So look to get it's probably 750 and under on those. And like I said, all these you can probably sell for 1.2 to 1.5k on Marquee Matchups Day on Thursday. Let's go to Real Sociedad. Yeah, there's a goal. I don't really don't like grabbing goalkeepers. I've said this before. Right, there's a 350. Ah, I missed it. Damn. Yeah, so like all goalkeepers. You drop it. I'm gonna drop it down just so I can maybe snag some. But yeah, just change the filter a little bit. See if you can get something to pop up. I mean, if you have to take a goalkeeper, it's not gonna hurt, but you probably won't be able like goalkeepers like that for 600. I'd sell them for a K, just because goalkeepers aren't, and that's not where people try to get links. Is goal. So I have this one as 75%. Because I think there's one of two ways that I think they're going to go with this. So I mean, in my opinion, I think Bayern, Leipzig, PSG, Olympique Lyon, Benfica. I'm pretty sure, feel relatively confident those are going to be 3 of the 4, and it's going to be the last one. It determines what they do with it. So that's that one. Um, and I will post all this stuff up on my Twitter. Like I said, Hunter 1974 Ghost on Twitter, and I appreciate everybody that has followed YouTube channel and also followed my Twitch channel. I'm still working on getting back into streaming, so I appreciate all the follows on the channel. I'm hoping to maybe get back into it soon. So I'm gonna adjust this for the next matchup because it's gonna be a little harder to find. The next one I think that could be in instead of that one. That last matchup is gonna be Inter versus AC Milan. Um, it's the Derby della Madonna Nina, or however you say that. So, there's 800 coins. Boom. See if I can snag that one for you. Boom. There you go. 2 rares. So that meets, if this game is in, because it's a huge game for Inter, and I've already got these 2 guys, so we throw them on the transfer list. It's a huge game for both teams. Inter, because they're chasing Juventus for the Serie A title. Milan need this game to push into the top 4. They're about 6 points behind 4th place right now. They need to, and Milan have made, is it Inter or Milan that have made the signings? I think it was Inter, but anyway, both teams are pushing for trying to get in, stay in top 4. Inter's pushing for the title. Milan's trying to get into the top 4. I think this is the other one could be in. I have this confidence as well at 75%. So 1 player from each squad, Inter and Milan. Let's see if we can find. Oh crap! Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. Oh well, that was my bad. But anything under 800 coins for either of these clubs is worth it. You can probably sell these for a little bit more, like 1.5 to 1.8k. The marquee matchups today. It all kind of depends on the club. So I think Inter, AC Milan, Bayern, and PSG OL where you're going to make your coins at for this week's marquee matchups. Um, so I think it's going to take 1 player from each squad, minimum 4 players from Serie A, and 4 rare players, and then obviously the ratings going to be 78 and 80. So you're going to have to have, excuse me, you're going to have gold players. Silvers won't cut it here. So that is that matchup, and then I literally went with 2 matchups, and then I'll scroll through the other ones and just kind of let you know what other potential matchups could be in. So if you want to do a little bit of investing in that, you can. Let's go to I better go backwards. I think I had this one listed in last week's, and it didn't pan out. They kind of went with some that I didn't think they were going to go with. So I think I did have a couple of them listed, but um, I think they could go with this Racing Club versus Independiente. I have that listed as 60% though, because the last matchup that I have in, I think, has a slightly better chance of being the fourth one if they don't go with the top four. And I kind of try to list them sort of in order of how I think they'll get in. Um, excuse me. So this is a Avandianda Derby. Um, I think it's just going to take minimum four players from the SAF. The rating is going to be 70, probably 73 to 74, maybe 75. So you can snag some of these gold. Like there's one for 550. Snag one, throw it in the club. Um, so racing there's my Independiente player. Good, I didn't have him, and we'll go look for Racing Club. Think I probably have players already, but okay, there's that's a goalkeeper. I like doing goal. So let's 600. Probably only go up a price take. Yep, there we go. There we go. So I got a couple players. Nothing else. They either go into my club for SBCs or they go in if they get in for marquee matchups. So I'm not gonna do it. I don't do a lot of the investing in the lower tier stuff just because you're relying on EA to put something into the game and don't I'm a firm believer don't ever rely on EA to put anything in the game, whether it's SBCs, marquee matchups, whatever. Because they love screwing investors and they've done it quite a few times this year. So um, I had kind of a weird deal for this. I think with this matchup they could just do like minimum four silver players, but you could snag a few gold players to throw in, and that'll help your rating out. And then you can just go with some lower rated silver players. I have minimum four rares, like I said, minimum 74 rating, Kim 75. So that's kind of what I think for that matchup. And then the last matchup, I think I like this one. Last matchup I have is Hyundai A. And this one's pretty simple. I mean, you can probably go, oh, not gold. Um, actually, might be able to make it. Let's go, drop it to silver. See what we can find. Yeah, so there's find any there. I'm just gonna bid 150 on a couple of these, and I mean you can get them for like if they're two under 300, just snag a few of them. But I think this is the better of the Hyundai matchups this week. Um, it's Melbourne City versus Melbourne Victory. It's the Melbourne Derby. They also have Sydney FC versus the Wanderers, but that's first versus ninth, whereas Melbourne City versus Melbourne Victory is second versus eighth. So a little bit better matchup. Just look to snag some silver players. You should be able to sell those for probably 900 to 1,000 coins for silver players. For that, and I have what do I have here? I have minimum three players from Hyundai, minimum six silver players, minimum three rare, minimum 68 rating, and minimum 65 chem. So you should be able to do a few bronze players, higher rated bronze players or lower rated silver players, and that's really all I have. So that is, let's see, one, five, six. So I have seven matchups this week in. Out of the ones that I don't have in, like I said, I think have the potential to get in is obviously the Rhineland Derby, which is Mönchengladbach versus, but it's third versus 14th in the Bundesliga. I haven't seen him put in a lot of and I call them crappy matchups because it's obviously you would expect Mönchengladbach to win that game over Cologne because it's basically 38 points versus 20 points. So um, That's that. Um, there's the Small Basque Derby, which is Deportivo Alavas versus SDI Bar, but that's 14th, 15th in La Liga. I mean, again, I'm not relying on EA to put anything in or put it out. Keep it out. I'm not shocked. Basically, I'm like, well, I should have thought of that. Um, and I'll go back to last week's to see what, because I hadn't actually looked to see what I did last week. Got in. Um, there's a potential the FC Basel versus FC Zurich could get in. That's third versus fifth in the Swiss Super League. Um, and then so actually, I probably should have done this. So if it's not the Melbourne Derby that's in, it's probably going to be the distance, which is third versus fourth Hyundai, and that's Perth Glory versus Well Phoenix. Just do the same. Just switch out both Melbourne teams for Perth Glory and Well Phoenix, and go for the same setup there that I have listed for that last matchup. Other than that, I really don't see anything else getting in this week. Let me pull up. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have. Actually, I can go back here. Separate. I had Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid last week. I had Ajax versus PSV. Now I know why they didn't put Leipzig versus Mönchengladbach in. Bayern versus Leipzig is 100% in marquee matchups. Mark it down. If I'm wrong, then you can reply and you can chew me out on uh, YouTube. I did have Rangers versus Aberdeen, and then the rest of the matchups that I had in. So I had three of the four that were in last week. So I've been doing fairly decent at predicting. Like, I wish I could tell you like 100%. Like, I'm telling you right now, 100% Bayern versus Leipzig will be in marquee matchups. So if you get Bayern players under 3K, you should be able to sell them for anywhere from probably, I'd say 3.5 to 5K minimum. They were literally going for 10K max last marquee matchups they were in. So I'm almost 100% sure. I'm like, there's that slight chance that it's not going to be in. But as I looked at my matchups from last week, it could have been Leipzig versus Mönchengladbach last week, which was first, third. Looking ahead, if I'd have looked ahead, I could have said that matchup was absolutely not going to be in. That's absolutely going to be in this week. I'm most confident in that, saying that right now. So um, that's marquee matchups for this week. I'm going to go over a couple other things real quick. I haven't been trading a whole lot, so that's why normally I start my videos with, "Hey, this is what I've bought or sold." Let's see if I got these on. Yeah, so normally I just haven't, for some reason I just really haven't been into trying to trade a lot lately. Partially because the market's just been really high, and I'm kind of being really careful with my coins. I did do the Timo Werner Player of the Month SBC for basically like, I don't know, 120K coin. So that's somewhere where I put some of my coins. Let's go over headliners real quick. So remember, this week, sometime within the next 48 hours, Mo Salah, Jorginho, Wijnaldum be getting upgrades. They won 4 in a row. Other guys that are probably going to be getting upgrades within the next probably 2 to 3 weeks going to be Neymar, Robert Lewandowski, Braun. Tellus very well could be, but that Benfica game is huge for them. There's a possibility Spurs, Dele Alli could be getting an upgrade. Did I do seriously do that? Knucklehead, Ilicic, they drew. Atalanta drew. Marco Reus and Thomas Delaney are both on 3 wins right now. If they win next week, they're getting an upgrade. Thiago Silva. And then I almost want to go out on a limb and say I don't see Dynamo Zagreb losing a game in the Croatian Super League. So I think it'll take him probably about a month before he gets upgraded. So I think there's a potential that he gets upgraded. So and it's going to be tricky for this team of the week as well. And I'll be doing a predictions video for that tomorrow. But there's a chance. So Firmino had 3 assists yesterday. I have to go back and look and see what he did in their midweek game, and then Salah had 1 goal, 1 assist in their midweek game, and then he had 2 goals yesterday. So if I had to lean one way or the other right now, I would say Firmino's going to get the um, inform because Salah is getting up his headliner upgraded. I don't because that would if they put his inform in team of the week this week, then that would cause him to get a double upgrade because his card would already be getting an upgrade because of the 4 wins, and then card is always um 2 + 2 ahead of his inform. So it's going to be kind of tricky to see what they do with that. In my opinion, I don't see them giving him a team and upgrading his headliner card. That's why I think Firmino's probably going to be the one that gets in team of the week from Liverpool this week. So I'll be putting out a video tomorrow for team of the week predictions. So guys, it is Super Bowl Sunday. Go Chiefs. I've been waiting for almost 46 years. I will be 46 on Thursday. I've been waiting 46 years for them to be in a Super Bowl. Um, I think there's a chance, that they could go back, in the a couple times, maybe in the next 10 years. This is not only a huge game for me. Those of you that know me, my father passed away a year and a half ago, and this is one of the ways that we bonded is over sports, whether it was soccer. I got him into soccer. We were watching some of the World Cup when he was in the hospital. Um, Obviously, Chiefs games. We've been to 4 Chiefs games as a family. Unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. So this is more than just a game for me. This is something that means more to me than just a win or a loss. It's something. It means something deeper to me. Just a game. So as long as the Chiefs play well, even if they lose, I'm proud of where they got to this season. So anyway, sorry, off on a tangent. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the YouTube channel. Smash the thumbs up if you like the video. Post any questions. Hit me up on Twitter, Hunter1974Ghost, on Twitch, Ghost Hunter1974, and as I said in the Discords, Ghost Hunter1974. I will be posting the Marquee Matchup stuff in the FUT Accountants channel and Chris RM22's channel. Go follow them. Great streamers. Guys, have a great Super Bowl Sunday. See you tomorrow for the Team of the Week predictions. Peace.